Hello friends, Miss Ashley with the Crystal Lake Public Library here, back for another Blow Off Some Steam. This summer we're doing color activities, support our summer reading program, Reading Colors Your World. And if you haven't, I invite you to register and keep track and get credit for all the reading you're doing this summer. And if you have, and you haven't been into the library yet, go ahead in and get your ice cream coupon for registering. And if you finished, go in and get your book prize, and good job. Today, we are going to do color changing celery. So celery might be something that you have around in your house. And this is a fun activity to do. It does take a few days. So let's get started. You will need a glass or a cup, something to put water and food coloring in. I'm going to do 2 today. You will need food coloring. I'm going to use red and blue because they'll show up so well in the green celery. And then you will need celery stalks with the leaves on. So if your grown-up is cleaning celery, this is a good time to ask if you can have some with the leaves on. I've cut off the bottom part. And we want to leave the leaves on because that's going to help pull the colored water up through the stalk and we can see it. Okay, so let's add our food coloring into our water. For the red, I'm going to put about 6 drops in. See how that works. And the same for the blue, about 6 drops in. Okay. And I don't have anything to stir with, so I'm going to use my celery stalk here. I'm just going to stir it around. That looks like a pretty good shade of blue, and I'm just going to leave it in there. And same with the red. I'm going to stir that around. I think I'll do another couple of drops in the red, make it a little bit darker. There we go. And I will stir that around. Okay, and then you're just gonna let this sit in your colored water for a few days and to see what's happening, okay? What should happen is the colored water should be drawn up through the vascular system of the plants, and we will be able to see the color in the leaves. So I'll try to speed the process up for you. So this is our celery 72 hours later. You can see that the red is all the way up into the leaves, and you can see it's colored the stalk a little as well. The blue all the way up into the leaves, and you can see it's even into the top of this right here. My color started coming up at about 5 hours, and it really saturated with 72 hours. I invite you to give this a try with some celery of your own and food coloring at home, and let's learn a little bit about how these plants pull water up through them. Okay, we're going to use Pebble Go, one of the resources from the Crystal Lake Public Library, and we're going to go into our website, clpl.org. We're going to go to Kids and Research. Then we're going to touch on Pebble Go. And you're going to enter your library card number. I've already done it. To get access, we are going to go into Science. We are going to go into Life Sciences, Plants, and Plant Parts. So we've talked a little bit about the leaves and the stems today. Let's learn about the leaves. They make food for plants.
Making food.
They use energy from sunlight, air, and water. And the food that they make is a kind of sugar, which they use to grow
Parts of leaves.
And the stems carry food to the rest of the plant, right? So,
Kinds of leaves. Leaves we eat.
so these show the veins in leaves carry foods to the stem. And then we also want to talk a little bit about the stems. So we were in leaves. If I go back to plant parts, I can do into stems and trunks. And they hold the leaves up to the sun and give plants their shape.
Water and food.
They connect the leaves to the roots of the plant. They act like straws, so that's what's helping draw the colored water up into the celery leaves. And
Trunks. Kinds of stems.
we can learn about different kinds of stems. Stems we eat,
Stems we eat.
right? We eat celery, and that's a stem. And then there is an activity. If you touch on the activity, you can try this at home. You could do it with white carnations, though, instead of celery if you wanted to. So you could do both and compare those. So lots of ways to take this activity and build off of it at home. I hope that you have enjoyed doing color changing celery and learning a little bit more about the parts of plants. Join us back here next time for more Blow Off Some Steam. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.